evening on this perfect night for Trojan football on KDIO, 1350 AM, 94.5 FM, and streaming online at bigstoneradio.com. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Haslin Construction, Conroy Eye Care of Ortonville, Street Graphics, Progressive Collision and Glass, Lewis Family Drug, Hartman Super Value, Border Lake Insurance, Ortonville Area Health Services, Big Stone Area Hardware, the Ortonville Independent and Indie Prints, and Rungland Excavating. With tonight's game, here is KDIO Sports Director Adam DeShiel along with Russ Minahan. Guys, you got it.
Next is number 28,
Good evening and welcome to Trojan Field for tonight's matchup between the Ortonville Trojans and the visiting Border West Bucks.
supported by his dad, Jose.
Tonight is senior night for the Trojans with the final home game of the season.
Number 29, Peyton Bauer.
We're going to go through the schedule. Last night was a couple of games. Minneota beat YME 75-6. Canby topped Lacoparo Valley 39-8. Tonight around the area, WCA is at Maple Lake. Morris area is at GSL. Dawson Boyd is at Lakeville. Ashby at Uppsala Swanville. Minnewaska area is at Montevideo. New York Mills is at Breckenridge. TMB is at KMS. Hillcrest at Underwood. Rothsay at Hancock. Benson at Browerville Eagle Valley. And NCE-UH at Fertile Beltrami.
Son of Tim and Steph.
Tonight we will have Border West visiting Ortonville. Border West comes in at 4-2 tonight, while your Trojans are still looking for their first win at 0-6. Border West number 2 in the conference with the rating of 4-2.
Supported by his parents, Ashley.
Ortonville is at the bottom.
Yeah, Russ, taking a look at those standings. By the way, Russ kind of going to take the controls tonight, so I'm going to sit back, relax, maybe visit the concession stand 3 or 4 times, go for a walk. Actually, I just kid, but Russ has kind of been training along with us throughout the year, and we're going to give him the ropes a little more tonight, and I guess sink or swim, right, Russ?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's Parents' Night, Seniors' Night. This is our final regular season Friday night game, as we'll go to MEA week next Wednesday. And Russ, I believe you can see where we'll be at on the schedule there, but we'll go up to Fergus Falls, and Ortonville will take on probably the number 1 team. If you want to go through all those sections, 4 9-man standings, that probably would be good. That'll kind of show where teams will sit likely going into next week.
Yeah, Hillcrest Lutheran Academy leading the conference, 6-0 record.
That's right.
Border West number 2 at 4-2. Hancock is 3-3. Rothsay comes in at 2-4. Underwood with 1 win at 1-5, and then the Trojans again looking for their first win of the season at 0-6.
Yeah, so how it will shake out there, and Russ, you probably can figure it out as well. 6 teams, so what they'll do is the number 1 and 2 seeds will get first round byes that following Tuesday. I believe it's October 21st or 23rd. I'd have to look at my calendar for sure, but so that means 6 seed Ortonville likely will be probably at 3 seed Hancock, and then the other matchup would be I believe Underwood at Rothsay in that first round, and then of course those 2 winners would take on what looks to be the top 2 teams, which would likely be Hillcrest and Border West. So one thing you notice, Russ, I'm not a math guy by any means, but one team has a lot more kids than the other out there tonight. My goodness.
Absolutely.
Yep, I had Border West, I think 47 rostered players, which I would gather in 9-man's probably the largest roster in the state. Ortonville just with 19 here tonight. So looks like we're probably going to get to our national anthem, Russ. So why don't you take us to break, and then we'll come back with more pregame.
All right, we'll take a 3-minute break back at the studio, and we'll return.
Haslin Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Millbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslin Construction the contractor you want for your building project. Go with the people you trust. Haslin
years' experience in the care and treatment of your eyes. Check with them for all your eye health needs. Glasses by Nike, Fitovers, Jimmy Choo, and Ray-Ban are just a few of the brands they feature. Dr. Chris always has the latest equipment for diagnosis and treatment for your eyes. Conroy's is a family eye clinic with care options for you and your family, and they offer emergency eye treatment after hours. Contact Conroy Eye Care at 320-839-2608.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
Hi, this is Steve with Progressive Collision and Glass. Everyone wants their car looking great. Let my experienced staff at Progressive Collision and Glass help you. Whether it's accident damage, a cracked windshield, hail damage, or you just like your car cleaned and detailed and looking its very best. Did you know that we will even pick up your car and bring it to the shop for the needed repairs and detailing? Here at Progressive Collision and Glass, we go the extra mile for you. So stop by Progressive Collision and Glass or just give us a call at 839-2255. We're located right on Main Street in Ortonville.
I have 30 seconds to tell you about the specials this week at Hartman's Super Value in Ortonville. But what I'd rather talk about is their Red Tag Inflation Busters. Oh my gosh, it's a revolution. 2,000 plus Red Tag Inflation Busters across the store. Produce to pantry, dairy to deli. No other store protects your budget on this many products. Get into Hartman's Super Value in Ortonville and check it out. It's serious savings for hard-working families. Hartman's Super Value open 7 days a week, and there's no food sales tax in Minnesota.
It is 6 minutes before 7 o'clock, 61 degrees outside as the sun has gone down, and the temperature will too. And meantime, we are ready for football with Adam and Russ.
All right, thank you, Margaret. We're getting ready for kickoff here. Border West comes in with their visiting whites. They got a light gray pants on with the black helmets.
Starting with the offensive line.
Coaches for Border West. Head coach is James Paul. Several of assistants on that team.
Yeah, they have a full roster on the coaching staff, that's for sure.
Chris Falk, Jeff Olson, Sam Ottelman, Paul Frisch, Mark Horman, Sean Shea, Sam Thielen, and Jacob Poole make up the coaching staff for Border West.
Yeah, and I just made this note because always impresses me. 47 roster-listed kids, 12 freshmen, 15 sophomores, 14 juniors, and 7 seniors. I think they're dressing 39 tonight. Looks like they've got a few kids out with some injuries, but that's there's probably some A and even AA schools that don't have a roster that big, I would say.
Absolutely, absolutely. But that's what we're up against.
Yep, you're right about that. 4-2 for Border West. I believe their losses are, you have the sheet, but I believe Hillcrest Lutheran, and I want to say maybe Kitson County Central, but I'd have to double check that here. Lost in week 1 to Stephen Argyle, that's what it was, okay. And then lost to Hillcrest in week number 4. Wins over Hancock, Clearbrook, Gonvick, Rossay, and Winnie-Mac. So those are the details on Border West. What do you got for Ortonville, Russ?
For Ortonville, we've got the black jerseys on, orange shoulder pads, black helmets. Looks like every player tonight has the skull caps on.
Yeah.
That's new for the Trojans tonight.
See, NFL, college, even high school, a kid or two here and there.
Yeah.
But they all had them on in warm-ups, and I'm going to guess they will wear them in the game as well.
I'm thinking they're gonna.
Yep.
Ortonville Trojans head coach Matt Fellows, assistant coaches Josh Lee and Jackson Athey. are going through the lineups right now for the starters for Ortonville.
Trojans 0-6, coming off of a loss last week. This, by the way, their final regular season home game, as Ortonville will be on the road, well, pretty much the rest of the way now. Certainly next week, last regular season game at Hillcrest, and then Ortonville will be the sixth seed in the section, I would presume, and that would mean all road games from round one and beyond as well. So we've really been blessed. Russ, you probably, hopefully you don't learn from this, but the weather is usually not like this. I'm just going to put it that way.
This is about a picture-perfect night for football. Well, 61 degrees, I believe.
I think week one it was just a little warm at kickoff.
Yeah.
And what do we have? Was it last week or the week before? It was pretty warm, but
90 degrees at kickoff.
Yeah, but it didn't feel that hot. It was warm, but not that hot. And honestly, it's probably been one of the nicest football broadcast seasons that I can ever remember. This is the warmest we've had to dress, and I've got jeans and a light jacket on.
Yeah.
And, I don't know what next week looks like, but I know some cooler temps are certainly on the way.
Yeah, Minnesota, it'll be a big old block of ice in a couple of months.
Yeah,
so,
maybe.
Yep.
Field looks good. It's looked good all year, holding up pretty nicely, I would say. Looks like the grass has been mowed a little bit shorter tonight. Not that we do a big prognostication on the field conditions, but looks like the grass nice and green, a little bit short. Wind tonight, Russ, looks like a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, that flag is straight down, not going anywhere.
If I was not doing football tonight, I would be probably trying to catch a walleye somewhere, and tonight would be a perfect night to be out in the boat to do it.
Absolutely. Trojans did win the coin toss and elected to defer to the second half. So Border West will take the ball on the opening kickoff.
I believe 6 senior players recognized tonight. They recognized all the players. It's parents' night as well and seniors' night. But those seniors would be Ashton Sletton, Gage Larson, Trayshawn Jones, along with Cam Ebnet, Brantley Fetters, Steven Hernandez Jr., and Kirby Olson. And kind of an interesting mix. Kids that I know I had heard in one announcement, first year of football. Others that have been playing forever and a little bit in between as well.
Yep. Border West lined up to receive. Trojans are just now taking the field for the kickoff. And we will get underway.
Yeah, no real decision on which way to kick and all that. I think it really doesn't matter tonight, but Ortonville did win the kick, deferred, and they will get the ball to start the second half.
Hernandez kicking off for the Trojans, and we're ready to go.
Right at 7 o'clock, beautiful night for football, week 7 of the Minnesota high school football season.
Short kick, bounces right in front of the 20-yard line. Picked up by Border West. Right up the middle goes number 6, and he's going to be gone. Across the 40, the 20, the 10, and into the end zone.
No flags, and that is a touchdown.
Touchdown for Trig Olson for Border West.
I'm going to say a 76-yard kickoff return touchdown, but as I believe once he finally did pick up after bobbling it, he was at the 24.
Yep, and went right up the middle, pretty much untouched, and into the end zone.
Yeah, broke one little arm tackle, and that was it.
That was it.
So the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard reads 6-0, and Border West trying to shake some guys in and out here to go for 2. I'm assuming they weren't ready to run an offensive play here this quick.
Direct snap to number 23, puts his head down, goes to the left, into the end zone.
Dylan Grobner, 6'2", 215, and a junior. And just 13 seconds in, we've got an 8-0 score.
All right, just like that, we'll see if the Trojans can answer that.
Bucks 8, Trojan 0, Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. 13 seconds in here. We'll keep it right here, no break, as Ortonville will look to touch the ball offensively first. And honestly, if you're designing, well, probably the worst ultimate start would be to fumble receiving the opening kickoff and have a return for a touchdown, because then you don't get the ball first to start the second half. But probably the second worst thing can happen is probably what just happened right there.
Yeah. Kiefler and Slutton are deep to receive the kickoff.
12. Samuel.
Looks like we got Rinky kicking off for Border West. Line drive kick, taken by Sletton, cuts to the right, ripped down just across the 20-yard line, got about a 5-yard return.
And I guess we're going to call this guy's number a lot. Trig Olson on the special teams tackle to back up his kickoff return touchdown on their last drive.
Trojans will take over 23-yard line.
Well, momentum-wise, Ortonville needs to move the ball a little bit here. It's not been a clean start for sure.
Kiefler is going to go under center for the opening kickoff, or opening snap. Handoff straight up the middle. Nothing doing.
Looks like it was Trayshawn Jones on the carry for limited yardage.
Yeah, they're marking it right at the original line.
Okay, so 45 Jones, no gain. Pretty good size up front for the Buccaneers. They go on their defensive line with Teton Schmidt, 6'5", 225. Alan Anderson, not the Twins relief pitcher from the early 90s, or late 80s, early 90s, 5'11", 215. And then at that other defensive end is Logan Kemper, 6'2", 200. So not huge, but pretty big and very athletic on their front defensive front.
Jones is single setback again. Gets the handoff right up the middle. Right back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a loss of
a yard, yeah.
Man, when you're designing a defensive end, Teton Schmidt at 6'5", 225, he literally looks exactly like what you'd want in the lab, and he's been in on both plays early, including a tackle for loss there of 1. Ortonville going in the wrong direction here.
Ortonville subbing in Hughes, bringing in the play. Single setback again is Jones.
A couple deep safeties for Border West.
Looking to pass, nothing doing. He gets the ball away, incomplete. He was wrapped up, and to avoid the sack, he just chucked the ball up the field.
Good speed on a blitz from linebacker Tucker Hennessy. He applied the pressure, and the incomplete pass. Lucky for it to be an incomplete pass.
Yep, would have been a big loss for on the sack on that one.
So it'll be 4th down. Trojans are going to have to punt.
4th down from their own 21-yard line. Kiefler into punt.
Trig Olson, the junior, back deep to receive.
Nice high punt.
On the move.
At the 50-yard line on the move. Gets back to about the 38-yard line.
Past the 40, pushing about the 38, 39, and the Bucks will take over.
Bucks will take over 1st and 10.
Give Olson a return of about 11 yards there. He caught it on the move at the Trojan 49. And now offensively, we'll see Border West out for the first time tonight, led by their junior quarterback Owen Deal, number 4.
Handoff right up the middle.
That's Olson again.
Number 6, Olson.
What a nice run.
And there, don't bring him down. He fumbles at the end. The ball may have gone out of bounds.
Trojan's going a little high on those tackles, and he's broke through at least 2 on that run.
So what do we got there?
They're going to go quick. So it was a gain of 27, I believe. 26, 27, right in that range.
And we got a stoppage. Is there a flag on the play here? Timeout, Ortonville.
Yeah, so Border West tried to go quick, and Ortonville burns a timeout.
All right, we'll take a 30-second break.
Border Lake Insurance in Millbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Millbank, 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in the Bank building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
It is 7 minutes past 7 o'clock from 1350 AM, 94.5 FM, KDIO Ortonville, as we head back to Trojan Field and Russ Minahan.
All right, welcome back to Trojan Field. First down and 10 for Border West, just outside the 10-yard line. Quarterback is Owen Deal. 2 running backs, 1 on each side. Olson to his right. Shotgun snap, he hands off. No, he faked the handoff into the end zone. Caught by number 15, Jacob Bloom.
Nice.
For the touchdown for Border West.
Little play action touchdown there. I believe that'll be 12 yards. Deal on the TD pass. Fake the announcer out even, Russ.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm going to go for 2 here quickly.
And straight handoff. 23. Dylan Grubner into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with that, Border West will take a 16-0 lead over the Trojans.
Early and often here for Border West as they have doubled up Ortonville already. What was that, just a 2-play offensive drive? Had that nice run by Olson, and then out of the timeout, the play action pass deal to Bloom for the touchdown. The Bucks not messing around here.
No, they're not. Trojans will line up Sletton and Kiefler back to receive. Kicker is Sam Rinke for the Bucks. Gets the ball away. Not a real high kick. Hits and goes out of bounds. Sletton let the ball go, and that will be a penalty for illegal kick out of bounds.
Yep, nice job there. Drew the pink flag, as you saw tonight.
Yep.
Here on, it's October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so we're seeing that. Some teams do it the whole month, others it's 1 week, and, I think it's good. It's a good thing to do.
Sure is. Several of the players got some pink on.
I would agree, yep. Some socks and a few with undershirts I see kind of spilling out of the jerseys either way. Bucks up big, up early. So they move that spot up to the Trojan 35. That's, it wouldn't technically count probably as this, but that's about a 20 yards of field position.
Sure.
I know actually officials are talking about it a little bit, although I got to switch balls. That's what it is. So take the kicking ball off and get to the regular football here. Ortonville lost 1 yard on their first possession. Let's see what they can do on possession number 2.
Jones a single setback. There's a pass out to Chase Lovegren. No good.
Didn't turn around. The ball, he was open. Ball was a little bit behind him and actually hit him on the back, coming to the near side.
Hit him in the back as it went by.
Yep. Chase showed last week, coming back off of his first week 1 injury, his first action. Definitely from the outside on the edge, he's got some good wheels. Certainly can make some plays down the field. Hopefully they'll look to go to him again another time or two here tonight.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see another one downfield like we saw last week.
Yeah, I would agree as well. 3 down linemen for Border West. They're going with kind of a 3-2 look with more DBs out there.
Jones takes the snap right up the middle. He got a few yards. Looks like about 3.
First positive gain of the night on offensive play number 5. Jones ahead for 3, I would say.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 yards.
Feels like we've been on air forever, Russ. We're only 3 minutes into this game. Been a lot more stoppages than there has been moving clock so far, with the Bucks leading 16-0.
8:45 to go on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Jones is single setback, shotgun formation for Kiefler. Pitches it up to number 52.
That's Josh Haugen.
Josh Haugen.
A little quick flip, kind of a jet sweep, I guess is what I would call it, and maybe a yard. I might be generous.
Yeah.
Technically, I think that's a pass, so it'd be a reception, I believe.
Yeah, reception for 1 yard.
Yep.
4th down and 6. Trojans line up in punt formation.
Yep. So Olson will go back deep to receive. My preference, if I was Ortonville, is to not kick him the football, and we have a whistle.
Flag on the play. Looks like a formation on the Trojans. Cost them a 5-yard penalty.
Don't think they ever got set. They tried to kind of go quick, but never got set, and that'll cost them 5.
That will bring up 4th down and 11. Back at the 34-yard line. Kiefler back there to punt.
Olson will stand at the Border West 31-yard line.
Not a real high punt. Olson takes it at the 40 on the run. Gets met there by Haugen and stopped.
Yeah, nice kick coverage there. It looked like the way Olson caught that from the 37 on the move, he was going to maybe have a chance to have a big play, and honestly, it was only about a 7 or 8 yard return. Ortonville goes 3 and out. They punt. And on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard, Border West will take over 1st and 10. 7:42 to play here in the first quarter. Bucks still with, their first offensive possession was a kick return touchdown, and then they were in Ortonville territory on their next possession, and they're going to be pretty close here as we have a flag behind the play.
There's 2 flags back here.
Way behind the play, and then one on the sideline to the near side.
And they're talking to Ortonville's coach, so I would assume it's on Border West.
I don't think so. I think Ortonville's going to have to repunt.
Oh. Yeah. Offsetting penalties.
Yeah.
We had holding on the return team and unsportsmanlike on the Trojans.
Yep.
So offsetting, we will just do a redo.
Okay.
That play didn't happen.
I guess so. Ortonville probably was pretty happy with that result, so I think maybe even though it's technically just a do-over, I think Border West, pretty short return, they probably would prefer to see this play redone. I would like to again see Ortonville kick this ball out of bounds.
Sure.
Because Trig Olson looks like he's very dangerous.
Yes,
well, he is. He's already got a 76-yard kick return touchdown.
Kiefler back for the punt. Takes a snap. Nice snap.
Let's see if 3rd time's the charm here.
Olson does not get the punt.
Now goes back, picks it up. Nearly tracked down from behind. Shifting, changing course. Oh, my goodness.
Got some wheels going, though. Broken tackles. Couldn't bring him down. Kiefler in the way, back past the 10 to the 5. Did they stop him.
Just short, I think.
Just short. He even had blockers out there, but Kiefler was able to make his way to him and make the tackle.
There's a flag on the play down on the near side. Kirby Olson, who I'm thinking got maybe crackback blocked, and I'm not even sure if they called that one. He's standing at midfield, and Coach Fellows is not happy as he's out on midfield. And there's a trainer for Big Stone Therapies pretty much out right away. Sometimes they kind of wait just to see if maybe the kid's okay. Not this time. They went out right away.
And since they're not spotting the football down by the goal line, I'm assuming they're bringing this one way back.
Almost a 60-plus yard kickoff or punt return touchdown. This punt that we've been trying to get done is we had a procedure penalty the first time, so no snap. The second one, we ran the play, offsetting penalties, redo, and now in the third one, nearly a kick return touchdown. And I think the play is going to stand, but it's not going to stand where it finished up. It'll be back somewhere. So Olson looks like getting, I think that's Kayla Findley out there, and Coach Fellows.
He's out limping on that bad ankle.
Kirby's had that left ankle bugging him for at least 2 weeks. And honestly, early in this game, it looked like he was okay. It looked like he was moving around at least all right. But did not come off the field all right that time. He's very slow, I would say.
Looks like the call is a hold on Border West.
I mean, you have to imagine when a play is zigzagging back and forth, multiple cutbacks, in and outs, it's pretty much impossible to cleanly block. It's almost a guaranteed penalty if the official chooses to throw it.
Okay, we're getting the ball here, 4th and 1 for the Trojans, I believe. The offense out on the field.
So they're going to say that penalty happened on one of the gunners before possession was actually switched. So they'll call that before possession, and Ortonville will have a 4th and 1, and I think they're probably going to go for it here.
At the 46-yard line, not a bad play if you can get the first down.
Nope. I would say, you're down 16-zip. I would go for it too here.
Why not? What do you got to lose?
Yep.
We got Olson as the single set back.
Nope, that's Jones out there.
Jones, okay.
Kiefler in the pistol, shotgun.
Handoff to Jones. Sweeps to the left. He lost a couple of yards.
And not going to get there. Play is just too slow developing. There were 3-4 bucks in the backfield. First guy didn't get him, but slowed him down enough. And honestly, after all that said and done, and the punting, Border West maybe a little bit better field position on the going for it, but the turnover on downs will give Border West the football.
Well, they're getting the ball here at about the 43-yard line rather than down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I would agree with that.
Why not?
Although the first result of the first time we actually ran the play was back in, I think it was around Border West 45 or so, but.
Yeah, I had 45 written down for the starting position, but on the other side of the field. So.
Yeah, other side.
Yeah. 6:07 time on the clock in the first quarter on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard.
We're not going to break any records for speed of first quarter completion at the rate we're going here.
Shotgun snap, handoff right up the middle. Number 23.
That's Grosvenor, nice run.
Down to about the 20-yard line.
Taken down by Ashton Sletton. Near the 20, it looks like. Gain of around 23. Olson still hobbling around on the sideline. I think for Kirby, it's not going to get better. It's either whether he's just going to play with it or not. I think that's kind of the condition there.
Looking to throw, caught by number 3 in the backfield, but he goes right up the sideline into the end zone.
21-yard little wide receiver screen, nice blocking in front, and that's a Border West touchdown. That's Teague Neighbor.
Teague Neighbor, number 3. Penalty on the play.
Flag on the play and sportsmanlike conduct.
I believe that is on Ortonville for taunting.
The ball up for the Buccaneers.
So they'll go for the 2-point conversion at the 1-yard line.
Very simple play, but very effective.
Snap right to number 23 into the end zone for Grosvenor.
Yeah, that appears to be the play they like to run when they're going for 2. It's a direct snap to Grosvenor, and so far he's 3 for 3 and has really showed no issue getting in from that spot. So 24-0 Bucks. Russ, let's get a break in.
All right, 30-second break.
Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
It is down to 55 degrees right now as we head back to Trojan Field and Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. 55 degrees. It is cooling off tonight.
Yeah, feels good, though. Nice night.
Sure does. Might get the mosquitoes under control here.
I don't know. I've seen a couple flying around. I know the ones in my backyard just kind of sit there and they're alive, but I don't think they're doing much. Maybe one more freeze and that'll be kind of the end of them. But speaking of not frozen, the Border West Bucks off to a hot start. Ortonville not so much. Here's the ensuing kick.
Picked up by Kiefler at about the 10-yard line. Coming up the middle.
Yeah, decent return across the 25. Maybe just shy of the 30, I would say.
Kiefler brings it out past the 25. About the 28.
Looks like they're going to spot it about the 27-yard line.
Don't see Olson is up off the trainer's table. He's standing at the sideline, so I think for Kirby it's whether he just wants to play with are you hurt, are you injured, right? One of those things. He's definitely hurting, probably injured too, but it's one of those things where will he just try and muscle through it.
Jones is single set back once again. Looking to throw is Kiefler. He's going to air it down the field for Lovegren, and it's broken up. He had a chance for it, but I think Border West, number 15 there, Jacob Bloom, knocked it out of his hands.
A little bit underthrown, but I thought Lovegren did a nice job of adjusting to the ball, and honestly, he was upset that he didn't catch it at the end, so I think he felt like he should have.
Oh, he had a chance. It was just knocked out of his hands. Yeah.
Honestly, I would run that play again. If you think about it, with Border West size and speed, if you can just get a one-on-one matchup, Lovegren versus Bloom on the outside, I'm liking my odds getting that caught 1 out of 3 times.
Kiefler under center, hands off to Jones, up the middle.
Just a fullback belly blast there.
Nothing doing. He might have got 1 yard, it looks like.
Jones up the middle, stop for a short gain.
Well, they're going to spot it for about 2-yard gain.
And stop.
3rd down and 8 from just across the 30-yard line.
A few games across the state yesterday, most of Week 7's action, though, tonight. Next week, pretty much everybody plays. There's a few Tuesday games, but for the most part, MEA week, everybody plays on Wednesday. Then we look into the postseason.
Shotgun snap. Collision there in the backfield, and we're going to air it out.
Broken play.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, probably lucky just to throw it downfield and get an incompletion.
Lovegren broke in, the ball went deep. So incomplete pass, going to bring up a 4th down and 8 for the Trojans at their own, again, 30-yard line. Trojans line up to punt. Olson back to receive.
Yep, very dangerous. Trig Olson back deep. Trojans running on an extra special teamer here late. That is, it was 15 or 16 out there.
Nice
Hughes.
snap. And taken by Olson at the 42. He's going to go to the right, and he's going to make
flags
the
all over the place as he goes out of bounds.
Forced out by Kiefler at the 27. We'll see what the flags are.
Multiple flags right around midfield, so this one's going to come back.
Usually in the place of holding on the return team, but we will wait for official word. Flags are right at midfield. 2 penalties on the return team, holding.
So the crack side block. And then a block in the back. So they'll take the 15-yard personal foul penalty, and Border West will have probably their worst field position of the night, I would say.
2 penalties against Border West on the play.
That'll back the Bucks up. I'd say around their own 35, but we'll have to see.
Depends where they are taking the penalties from. And you are correct, 35-yard line.
Okay. First time tonight, the Bucks are starting in territory of their own. They've been in Ortonville territory the other 2 times, so a little bit more field to work with. Let's see what they can come up with here. Already up 24-0. Still got 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Deal, the quarterback looks to throw off to his left. Caught by number 22 right up the sideline. He's across midfield. Across the Trojans' 45-yard line down to about the...
That's Sam Rinke, very athletic. Not a big kid, but super quick and athletic. That was basically the same play they scored the touchdown on when they threw it to the near side on their last drive. A little wide receiver, get rid of it quick, blockers in front, screen.
20-yard gain on that play.
And they're right back into Trojan territory after one play.
Hand off to number 23, right up the middle. Good enough for a first down. That was Grabner.
Hughes, Jackson Hughes on the stop. Grobner, nice run.
15-yard run, right up the middle.
And the Bucks are in business. They're moving.
Down to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Dealing at quarterback yet. Looking to pass. Airing it down the field.
Nice
wide
touch.
Open. I think we got a number 84.
Brock Mardig. Ball was a little underthrown, but he adjusted.
Number 84, Brock Martin.
And that'll set up the Bucks with 1st and goal once again.
Goal from the 6-yard line. So that was about a 24-yard reception.
1st and goal from the 6.
Hand off to Grebner, off to the left, and he will dance into the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown.
Blocking by Tyson Shea, and Grobner pretty much untouched into the end zone, 6-yard TD. Buccaneers showing their supremacy here. Up big, up early, up often. Already 30-0, and we still have 3:40 to play in the first quarter. Shea, who was that lead blocker, checks out. Looks like they were doing quite a bit of kicking during the pregame, and looks like maybe they're going to go to that now.
I think they're going to, line up for an extra point attempt.
One of the officials having to hustle to keep an eye on one of the goal posts.
Sam Rinke,
Rinke, who
kicker.
Caught a ball earlier, and as did Mardig. Ashton Sletton was halfway to the holder, and the ball had not been snapped yet.
Yeah, he wanted to get there.
I guess.
So that'll equate to a 1-yard penalty, half the distance to the goal.
So Mardig to hold and Rinky to kick. Snapper is number 43. That is Logan Kemper, one of their regulars on the line as well. Trying to get everybody lined up here. Kicker trying to walk off his steps.
There's the snap, good snap, and the kick is up and good. And with that, we will take a 30-second timeout back at the studio.
Big Stone Area Hardware in Ortonville may be our small-town hardware store, but they have one of the largest Milwaukee tool selection for miles around, even more than the big box stores. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, Milwaukee Tools get the job done, and Big Stone Area Hardware has them. From bare tools and batteries to tool and battery combos and all the accessories that go with them. See Big Stone Area Hardware for your next Milwaukee tool. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturdays 8 to 4, and Sundays 11 to 3.
With more of tonight's game, here is Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. Trojans will line up Sletton and Kiefler to return. 31-0 with 3:40 to go on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard in the first quarter.
Well, it'll be only a matter of time. I'm curious to see how they will play this as far as running clock and things like that. I'm going to guess we'll see it the full second half and maybe even shortened quarters, but
yeah,
we got a ways to go before we get to that just yet.
See. Kickoff for the Bucks. Short kick. Bounces, taken by Sletton. About the 20-yard line. Got about a 9-yard return out to about the 29-yard line.
Keen Steffens, freshman on special teams, number 22 with the tackle.
All right, Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
If you're watching on either our YouTube or our BigStoneRadio.com video feed, we certainly appreciate that. Of course, as always, that is brought to you by our friends at Ortonville Area Health Services. One thing, as me and Russ both noticed right away tonight, is the Trojans wearing the padded helmet protectors. They call them skull caps. Every player has one on tonight.
Pass over to Lovegren. Looks like about right at the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
Border West has got speed on the outside, and that throw was behind Lovegren. He did catch it, but he basically had to stop all of his momentum to get there. And once he did, easy tackle, easy stop for Border West.
2nd down and 10, right at the 39-yard line for the Trojans. They've got Junkie in for running back.
Okay. So Trayshawn Jones on the sideline right now. Ortonville, all kinds of confusion on where to get guys lined up, and they decide to burn a timeout.
Timeout Ortonville. We will take a 30-second timeout ourselves.
Hi, this is Mike with the Ortonville Independent. When quality and creativity matters, trust the name that's been delivering for years. The Ortonville Independent and Indie Print. From big-time billboards to custom invites, we are your local full-service print powerhouse. With 8 in-house printers, we offer versatility and precision for items such as brochures, business cards, raffle tickets, envelopes, you name it, we print it. Choose local, choose experience, choose the Ortonville Independent and Indie Print, where your ideas come to life.
It is 25 minutes before 8 o'clock as we head back for more of the game with Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret.
Trojans Berman in a timeout there. Just didn't have, I think they had too many guys on the field. So when they got the play called, they had to run a couple off. Then they had guys out of position. And you know what? You don't get bonus points for saving timeouts, especially going into halftime. End of game, you can maybe argue when it's close that you'd rather have those in your back pocket. But yeah, why not use it, get everybody where they need to be, and have a little better opportunity to have a positive play here.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10, you definitely don't want to go back 5.
Nope.
Single will set back his junkie. Kiefler in shotgun will look to throw down the field. Steps up in the pocket and taken down for a sack. He's going to lose about 6 yards on that one.
Tucker Hennessy, sophomore, with the sack. I think that was a throwing play. He was going to step up and maybe try and run, but I think it was originally a throw design. So
yeah.
I'll call that a sack. Loss of, 5, maybe 6. Call it a 3rd and 15 coming up here.
3rd down 15. About the 24-yard line.
Got that Minnesota score feed up and running on our YouTube and BigStoneRadio.com feed, so you can check out all the scores that are being posted throughout the state on that.
Looking to pass again out of the shotgun. He's looking downfield and he lets it go. Nobody home, goes out of bounds. Caught by Border West. They're going to celebrate the guy on the bench catching it, I guess.
Well, I'm guessing two-way starting lineman Brock Vipon, number 99, who caught the ball, probably will be his only catch of the season. I'm just going to guess. And so a little bit of a joking laugh and having a little fun on that side. Hey, if you're Border West, I mean, you're having a good time. You're up big.
And why not? These are high school kids.
Yep.
Let's have some fun with it.
Yep, they're up big. They're going to get everybody on the roster on the field tonight, I would imagine, at one point in time.
There's the punt.
Dropped.
Muffed by Olson.
Still on the field.
Still bouncing around. Looks like Border West has it. Recovered by 15. That would be Jacob Bloom recovered that muffed punt.
Tell you what, Mardig, or rather not Mardig, but Olson is not afraid to just attack the punt and go after it. And he's put it on the field a couple times already, but he's also got a kickoff return touchdown. So, yeah. You know, in games like this, it's not as big a deal, but you really want to have ball security on those plays like that.
So after all that, Border West will take it at the 40-yard line for the Trojans.
Looking at the far side for the play call here.
Minute 29 to go in the first quarter.
Might have a new quarterback in.
Looks like number 12, Sam Rinke, is quarterback.
Okay.
2 running backs. Rinke will hand off. Number 21, right up the middle.
That's Hennessy. Nice run.
He's got a lot.
Down inside the 20. Looks like about the 17 or 18. I'll call it a gain of 22. Or 21, or number 21, Tucker Hennessy. Not very often you go to your second string QB in the first quarter. Yeah. I'm going to guess, well, at least athletically, he might be more athletic than Deal. I'm not sure if he's quite a good a thrower, but he's a very athletic kid.
Takes a snap, handoff to 21, up the middle again, good blocking. Stopped short of the first down.
One thing I've noticed about Border West, another nice run by Hennessy, is they just don't ever seem to go down on the first hit or the first guy that touch them. And he's continued that theme. Going to be a gain of 7.
7-yard gain.
Hennessy, it'll be down at the 7 with
second
a
down and 3.
2nd and 3. Might be our final play of the first quarter.
Handoff to Olson, sweeps to the left.
Breaks a tackle. Oh,
2
nice
tackles,
move. Nice
little step to the side, and I believe he got in. I don't see the arms up, though.
Yep, he's in.
Yep, he is.
7-yard TD for Olson, his second of the night. So Olson, special team touchdown. And
they're going for the extra point.
Yep, they're going to kick it again. It'll be Rinke out of the hold of Mardig.
Good snap, good hold. Low kick, but it is no good. It is wide right.
Low line driver. Border West, though, adds to their lead, 37-0.
20 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll just hold it right here.
Yep. 20.1 to be exact. Buccaneers already with 37 first quarter points. That's oofda. That's a lot of points, Russ. I'm telling you, there's really no other way around it.
Right.
They have thoroughly dominated here in the first half.
Trojans are going to look for anything for positive.
I guess
Run
so.
back would be all right.
Certainly for Ortonville as well, you look at their schedule as a whole. I mean, I don't know if I would have known this at the beginning of the year. Probably could have guessed it. The last two games of this regular season are their two toughest opponents, I would say.
Yeah.
Hillcrest and Border West, who both will be top seeds in the section, 1 and 2. There's some solid. Clearbrook-Gonvick was a nice team. I thought Warren Alvarado also actually was pretty solid, but I had looked at their record here a few weeks ago, and that was the only game they had won was against Ortonville. And Norman County East and Hitterdall, their only win had come against Ortonville. So this, I think, really is their toughest part of their schedule. And I guess the one thing that Ortonville can hang their hat on is they do come into this game very healthy, just generally speaking, through 6 games. And hoping that can continue through tonight.
Sletton and Kiefler back to receive again. And the kickoff, a low kick to Sletton's side. He'll take it off a one bounce at the 15-yard line, bounces it to the left, dragged out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Decent return there for Sletton.
Yeah, 20-yard return.
Tyson Shea on the special teams tackle. And Ortonville maybe one play to run to get us to the end of the first quarter here.
Ortonville's going to bring Jones back in at running back, it looks like.
Okay.
Lovegren lined up to the left.
Yeah, near side slot, Haugen outside.
Shotgun snap to Kiefler. He looks to throw to Haugen, and it's incomplete. Little low pass.
I like that play design. They faked a little kind of bubble quick pass into the flat and then throw across the field on a slant, but it just had to be a better throw. It was open.
Yeah.
Buccaneers starting to roll in some second teamers on the line, and honestly they're about just as big as the first team guys.
Yeah.
Vance Redner, number 90, 6'2", 260 junior in there. Brock Vipond, who's a starting offensive lineman, in on defense now. Oh, he's only 6'3", 260.
Shotgun snap, handoff to Jones, right up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, drives forward for a yard.
Ran into number 90, Vance Redner, as I just said, 6'2", 260. Their other lineman in right now, by the way, is Adam Smith. He's 6'4", 190. So height, size, all of it. And after that, we're through one quarter of play.
All right. With that, we'll take a 1-minute timeout.
Rungland Excavating in Big Stone City does the job right. Whether you're building a new home, need fill, need to knock an old building down, maybe you need a new driveway. Well, that's what they do. It's always better to hire locally. And Rungland Excavating has been here for a long time to make sure the job is done the way you want it done. For all of your excavating needs, see Rungland Excavating in Big Stone City.
Haslam Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Millbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslam Construction the contractor you want for your building project. Go with the people you trust. Haslam Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
It is 15 minutes before 8 o'clock, and it's 55 degrees outside. They're saying on my computer that it's hazy. So, Adam and Russ, is it hazy out there?
Maybe a little bit up in the sky if we look at the lights, but I don't know, a little fog maybe coming through, I suppose.
Field looks good so far, so we'll see if that sets in later in the game. We're going to set out. We switched ends of the field. Not that it really matters. No wind tonight.
Well, it matters with my neck, chiropractor in my neck. I've been looking right the entire first half. So we're gonna look left at least for a little bit here.
3rd down and 8 for the Trojans. 37-yard line. Opening play of the second quarter.
See if Ortonville can stay on the field here.
Kiefler takes the ball, looks to run it, goes back to the left. He's got a couple yards.
Hits the 40, and that was it.
Yeah, about a 3-yard run.
Trig Olson, man, seems like we say his name every other play pretty much on the tackle.
Yeah, he's a big part of the offense, big part of the defense. Kicking everything. He's out there every play.
Hope a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They're actually putting it at the 46-yard line.
It'll be a 4th and 4 coming here.
Looking to punt the ball. We're on our own side of the field. And like I said, there goes Olson. High snap taken by Kiefler. Fair catch signal by Olson right at the 36-yard line. Border West will take over.
3 and out and a punt. I believe Ortonville, they've had 5 offensive possessions. Technically went 3 and out, and we're going to punt on all 5, but ended up being 4 of 5. Is that with that penalty on that one, they ended up going for it. So 4 3 and outs and punts and 1 turnover on downs offensively.
And still looking for their first down?
Yeah, I don't believe they have a first down, no. Nope. Rinke will stay in at quarterback for the Bucks on this drive.
Handoff up the middle.
That's Hennessy again.
Hennessy
not a big kid, so he kind of disappears in the pack, but he's quick and pretty wiry as well. Ends up getting 5 or 6 on first down. Hernandez, one of the last guys off the pile, went in on the tackle.
They're going to spot it at the 42, so we'll give them 5 yards on that run, right up the middle.
A little bit of pace here for the Bucks as they do not huddle.
Handoff to the left. Nobody touched him till he was well into the backfield. That's number 13.
That's Blake Furman, sophomore. Not a big kid, but, man, he's got some wheels.
Yeah.
Gains 17 on the play.
17 yards.
Yep. And we're looking more and more to our left as the Bucks enter into Ortonville territory, working right to left on your radio dial. Right to left on your video stream, brought to you by Ortonville Area Health Services as well.
Hennessy in shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws to his right,
dropped.
Hit him in the hands and dropped. Incomplete.
That's Logan Hennessy with the drop. Honestly, I think that's Russ, maybe correct me on this, that is the first Border West play tonight where they have not gained at least 1 yard.
Yeah.
They've not had a passing completion, and every time they've ran the ball, it's been very successful as well. So it'll be 2nd and 9, or 2nd and 10 rather, excuse me.
Rinke in shotgun, fakes a handoff, rolls to his left, and will just run the ball down the sideline. Breaks over to the center of the field, and he's still running. He's got the first down. He's down to the 10 and the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown for Sam Rinke.
About 41 yards, I believe. Rinke was, if he was playing PlayStation, he was hitting the 0 button, the Z button, spin, juke, cutback. Did about 6 of them, and maybe a broken tackle or 2 along the way as well.
A couple of hands on him, but
that was a lot. That was about it.
He'll look to kick the extra point again. Snap is good, hold is good, low, hit the bottom, the crossbar, and is no good.
He's been kicking them low. First one was good. Second one missed, and that one hits the bar. Border West, though, still in dominant fashion, leading 43-0 here in the second quarter with 9:58 to play in the first half.
43-0 for Border West.
Big thanks to all our Trojan sponsors bringing us tonight's ball game and our video stream as well, brought to you by Ortonville Area Health Services. Don't forget, tomorrow morning we'll bring you Coach's Corner here on KDIO, 9 a.m. Looking to talk some Trojan football, some Trojan cross country, and I did not message Coach Becky Reek, but hopefully we'll get a Trojan volleyball update as well, as I believe Ortonville cross country has their conference meet, and then they go to section, so I think 2 meets left. After tonight, Ortonville will have 1 football game. I think volleyball goes through Friday. I think they can have regular season games through Friday, and then their regular seasons are done as well. So whole season, my man Russ, it's coming quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Already thinking about basketball a little bit as well. It'll be here before we know it, my friend.
We got Sletton and Kiefler back once again.
I was going to say, look like the Bucks have about 12 guys out there, but my quick math now shows me 10, so they ran one off and are at 9.
New kicker is Stevens.
Yeah, number 22, Keen Stevens, 5'10" freshman. He's got a nice leg. Good kick.
Nice kick. Taken by Sletton at the 20-yard line. About a 11-yard return just across the 30-yard line.
Yep, hit about the 25, got out to about the 30. Trojans will take over. Let's see what the Border West does here with they started to mix in. I noticed at least on the line all reserves, and it looks like that theme will continue as well. You know, they're so deep and have so many kids. Their second team, they probably got a lot of kids that are good that don't see the field very much.
Yeah, second team kids that would start on other teams.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Got Tegan Cardwell in at a linebacker spot. He's number 50. 21, Tucker Hennessy in at a linebacker as well. Looks like they still have Trig Olson in at a linebacker. Corners are number 10, Vance Shea, number 9, Logan Hennessy, and the deep safety is Jackson Geary, number 5.
Shotgun snap for Kiefler, and he looks to run it the whole way.
Gets near the sideline. Good. Probably, I would say, the best first down play of the night, actually.
Sure. 5 yards they're going to give him on that one, out to the 35-yard line.
Try and kind of set that Ortonville offense here and who they got out there on this play.
Jones in the backfield.
Yeah, looks like Martino Cochran on the field and Jones. Cochran's at a near side wide receiver. Up high to the far side for the Trojans is Chase Lovegren. Actually, 2 backs. I think Haugen's the offset back in the backfield now. They'll run behind him.
Snap under center. Jones gets a couple yards, maybe 3, it looks like, where they're going to spot the ball.
Looks like the linemen are Larson and Fetters. And who am I missing here? I believe that's 15, maybe Nelson. Tight end Peyton Bauer. I think I got them all. And they probably will change 1 or 2. One side of the field actually looks like Border West has a new corner in the game. That's number 2, Evan Frisch. Like that, he's a junior and he's a backup. You know, that's you don't see that very often at this 9-man level.
3rd down and 3. Kiefler under center. Hands off. Just short of the line to gain. Got about 2-yard carry.
Kiefler got hit after the handoff, and he was wanting to maybe get a penalty, and that is going to be Ortonville's first down. That was a very kind spot, I might add.
They gave him a big spot on that one.
Yep. And that's probably okay when it's 43-0 in the middle of the second quarter.
Sure, who's going to complain?
No. Maybe some of these backup Border West Bucks who are trying to show out and getting some playing time here.
Trying to get their contracts for next year.
You know, interesting, you don't see this very often. Border West, they were doing earlier in the game too, running 2 deep safeties. And right now they're just going with 2 down linemen.
Looking to throw, caught by 52. That is Haugen.
And I think Kiefler, talking to the official after the last play, just bought himself a late hit as Olsen hit Kiefler after the throw. And I think they're going to call a personal foul, roughing the quarterback.
All right, that's going to be a 15-yarder.
So the gain was 9 on the pass to Haugen, and then they'll march 15 off of that.
All right, nice. We'll take it.
So Ortonville, 2 first downs on a drive.
Into Bucks territory, down to the 35-yard line. Single setback is Jones on the formation. Shotgun for Kiefler. Handoff to Jones, up the middle.
Walled off by the Bucks, and they blow that play dead.
Probably about a yard, I'm going to guess. Let's see where they spot it.
Yeah, maybe 2.
Okay, we'll give them 2.
Maybe 2. Look like 47, the reserve defensive end, Adam Smith, was the first guy to hit him. Cochran going to bring in the play for the Trojans. 6:40. Clock rolling. First half here. Halftime report will be coming up. Russ will give you a first half scoring recap, and I'm not doing stats tonight. I told Russ I'm letting you do the stats, so we'll see what you got there, Russ.
All right,
it's going to be
good.
Pretty heavy on the Border West side, obviously.
Roll out to his right is Kiefler, looking to throw. Runs back to the left.
Should run the ball. Almost intercepted.
Almost picked off. Ball goes incomplete. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
Looked like he had some pretty good amount of real estate to run the ball there. Probably should have just tucked it and ran. I think he probably gets a first down.
Yeah, he had some room to run.
We'll stop the clock. 6:08 to play. Second quarter. 3rd and 8 for the Trojans. Driving left to right on your radio dial.
Jones once again the single setback. Looking to throw. And he'll pull it down and run to the right side. He's got some room. He's got the first down out of bounds at the 20-yard line. About a 8-yard pickup, and they're going to give him the first down.
Actually, I'm going to say 13 yards, Russ.
13 yards.
Yeah, 33 to the 20. And Border West is going to use a timeout.
All right. 6 minutes to go. We will take a 30-second break.
Conroy Eye Care in Ortonville and Appleton has 20 years experience in the care and treatment of your eyes. Check with them for all your eye health needs. Glasses by Nike, Fitovers, Jimmy Choo, and Ray-Ban are just a few of the brands they feature. Dr. Chris always has the latest equipment for diagnosis and treatment for your eyes. Conroy's is a family eye clinic with care options for you and your family, and they offer emergency eye treatment after hours. Contact Conroy Eye Care at 320-839-2608.
It is only a couple seconds before 8 o'clock from 1350 AM, 94.5 FM, KDIO, Ortonville, as we head back for more Trojan football with Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. Trojans will have a first down at the 19-yard line. Furthest they've penetrated into Bucks territory tonight. Got a nice little drive put together.
Yeah, it's been good.
Helped out by a penalty, but we'll take it.
American League Division Series Game 5 update. Mariners 1, Tigers nothing after 3. So 1-0 Mariners in that winner-take-all AL Division Series. Of course, winner of that will advance on to take on the Blue Jays in the ALCS. I believe the Cubs and the Brewers play, I believe, tomorrow, I want to say. On the NL side, of course, they get the awesome right to advance on and play the Dodgers, which, not who I'd want to play.
Handoff in motion.
Well defended there on that jet sweep. Hennessy on the tackle of, looked like Hughes.
Looks like Hughes
Avery
was the ball
Hughes.
carrier.
First touch for Hughes tonight. Not sure. Thinking no gain, pretty much.
No gain, 0 yards.
Trojans won the opening kick, deferred, and kicked off, so they will get the ball to start the second half. That should be noted as well. Seeing hot chocolate for the first time this year, Russ, tonight.
Yeah, it is cool enough.
Yeah.
Hand off to Jones.
Oh,
hit
nice
right
play.
Right after he got the ball, he was hit in the backfield.
Tyson Shea came off of his block, and Jones got eaten up real quick. And that might even be a little bit of a loss on that handoff. Maybe no gain.
Yeah, they're giving him, again, another generous spot for no gain.
Okay.
We'll take it. Third down and 10. Clock running at 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Second quarter. Bucks lead 43-0.
Hoping they had a nice turnout for the Rooster Roundup event tonight at the Armory. That was still going actually. I believe it was 5 to 9.
5 to 9, yep.
Governors has an opener tomorrow.
Looking to pass out of the shotgun, rolling to his right and throwing the ball. Caught the ball. Was he inbounds?
I think so.
They're going to give it to him. Number 10, Cochran, caught the ball and did a Chris Carter toe tap.
Yeah, gain of 10. Kiefler did a nice job there, kind of, I wouldn't say scrambling, just kind of moving around, manipulating the pocket until he was able to find a throw that he agreed with, and then he zipped it. Yep. Nice catch.
Bought some time, and yep. First and goal are the Trojans at the 9-yard line. We'll see if they can punch this in.
Throwing the ball's been a lot better than running it on this drive so far.
And roll Kiefler out. He's looking to throw into the end zone. Incomplete.
Nice job to keep the play alive. Lovegren was open.
That was Lovegren, yep.
A little bit behind him and low, but I think that's where the throw had to be.
Yep.
And he probably should have caught it.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
Yep.
So second down and goal from the 9-yard line.
Play was nicely kept alive by Kiefler, honestly. It looked like he might be sacked almost immediately on the little play action that they were running. So he was able to keep the play alive and just about made it a big play.
Haugen and Lovegren wide left. Jones is single setback, gets the ball up the middle. He got a few yards.
I was going to say, I thought the ball came out. I think the back judge is going to say that he was down. It was recovered by number 22, but...
Yeah, Border West came out of there with the ball, but it was down. 4-yard gain.
Gain to the 6. Third and goal from the 6 coming up. Clock rolling, probably be around 3 minutes left in the first half on this snap. Trojans switching guys around here a little bit out of sorts on their lineup. I think they got the formation where they want it.
Looking to throw is Kiefler, rolling, turning back to the center of the field, and he's going to get wrapped up and throw the ball away to avoid the sack. That was a smart play. He got it where nobody was going to get the catch.
Pressure there by 47, Adam Smith. Fourth and goal coming up.
They had him wrapped up for the sack, but again, smart enough to get rid of the ball. Fourth down and goal from the 6.
well, whatever play you got deep in the playbook for kind of a needed spot, this is probably the play you're going to run.
Shotgun formation for Kiefler. Takes the ball, looks to throw, rolls to his left. There's a flag on the play. He's going to throw it into the end zone.
Bobbled, caught.
It was caught in the end zone by Haugen. We'll see with the flag in the backfield.
I got to imagine it's holding.
Trojans.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Well, and that's the thing when you don't really blame Kiefler for it, but when you're moving all over the place, it really puts your lineman in a tough spot. You're holding your block one way, and then he comes across the opposite way, and basically then all of a sudden you go from great position to bad position. And one of the officials obviously spotted it and threw the flag. They do say pretty much holding happens on every play, but it makes sense when you see the play as a whole and he's moving around as much as he is.
Fourth down.
So it'll be an and goal
from the 16-yard line.
Yeah, I think so. 16 has it as the 11 on the scoreboard, but that wouldn't make much sense. So back to the 16, 10-yard penalty from the 6. Well, first off, just got to get the ball to the end zone. Give Lovgren a shot. Throw it up to him on the left side.
Throw.
Ooh, big pressure.
Avoiding the sack. He's got some room to run. One guy he's got to beat, and he does not beat him. Gets taken out of bounds about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice play. 22 kind of just stayed in his spot, Steffens, and ends up just stopping Ortonville, turning it over on downs. Well, positive drive minus the end, I guess, Russ.
Yeah.
Border West will take over with a long field in front of them, 2:26 to play. Definitely their worst starting field position of the night. As they'll start, looks like around the 6 or 7, I would say, about the 7, maybe the 8. Looks like they're going to call it the 8-yard line. Rinke is still out at quarterback, the backup. See if the Trojan defense can hold here, not give up any more points.
Handoff up the middle.
Good defense there.
He was hit right at the line of scrimmage. He might have got a yard.
That is Steven Hernandez Jr. on the tackle.
Hernandez on the stop. After a short gain, that'll make it second.
1 yard gain. No huddle offense. Rinke still in at quarterback.
Yeah, still some things that Border West can work on here, and this would be one of those opportunities.
Hand off to the left side.
Oh my goodness, Hennessy with all kinds of running room. Gets a first down, then some. Had basically an escort down the sideline.
Out to the 29-yard line, so about a 20-yard gain there.
We'll stay in bounds, so I think once they reset it, they'll restart the clock here, but far enough downfield to where that gives Border West enough time. And I think they can go on a play chart where they just look to the sideline and get a number, and then they look at wristbands if they have to.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line. Shotgun snap. Throw to the right. Caught. He's got room to run. That's number 9 across midfield.
It's an interesting play. Their other wide receivers almost start blocking immediately. I think you could call them for offensive pass interference, but another big play.
24-yard gain.
24-yard gain. Into Trojan territory, straight in front of us here pretty much at the Ortonville 47. Clock did stop.
Shotgun formation. Hand off. Off to the left. Goes 22. Untouched. Into the 20, to the 10, and into the end zone for a touchdown.
I believe that was Stevens on a 49-yarder. Keen. Steffens or Stevens? I'm going to go with Steffens.
Okay. 47-yard touchdown run there. And
drive started with just over 2 minutes. They had to go almost 90 yards, and they did it in about a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, they started at the 8-yard line, so 92-yard drive.
4 or 5 plays. Didn't even have to use a timeout, Russ. They'll try that extra point kick here.
Good snap, good spot.
And it's good.
It's good.
Steffens, who scored the touchdown, guess what? He kicked the extra point.
All right, with that, we'll take a 30-second timeout.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
With more of tonight's game, here is Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. 1 minute, 13 seconds to go in the second quarter. Border West Bucks looking to kick off to the Trojans. As it's been all night, Sletton and Kiefler back to receive.
Still an opportunity maybe to do something here on this last minute plus. And then, of course, we head into halftime, and Ortonville will get the ball first to start the second half.
Kickoff not very high, quite short. 30-yard line.
Haugen.
Looks like about a 7-yard return for number 52, Haugen. Ortonville will get the ball first and 10. They're going to spot it at the 36-yard line. Minute 8 to work on the clock.
Yep. A couple trains of thought here. You can just say, you know what, we got the ball, let's try and move it. Or the second train of thought is, we get the ball to start the second half. Let's get in there into halftime and talk about it. Of course, it might just be dependent on how the first play or two goes as well.
Handoff to Jones, hit right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Just a straight give, and I think that kind of tells you the thought here. You know, maybe a simple play, if it moves the chains, gets a nice gain, then maybe think about trying to be aggressive with running in plays and moving the ball down the field a little bit. But looks like the Trojans are more than content with probably going into halftime here.
Yeah, clock's running, 40 seconds to go.
Likely one more play, I would say.
And we're going to line up under center and hand off to Jones, hit in the backfield. Whoa.
Ooh, and someone is not happy.
Yeah, Jones got thrown down after the whistle.
And he was very upset.
Very upset. Threw the helmet down, went and had a few words.
I will say this game it's had a couple little chippy spots, nothing like super egregious, but little kind of at the end of play type of stuff, and that was way late.
That was late, yes.
Yeah. Trojan probably, his reaction probably about as much to do with what the score is as it did the actual act. You know, honestly, if that's in a one-score game, it's probably no big. You know, it's probably a penalty, but you wouldn't certainly see him get as upset. The officials, they didn't really punish him for his reaction, and I honestly, you know, technically what he did probably should have been an offsetting penalty, but you know, in a situation like that, I kind of like letting that go because it at least punishes the team that did the incorrect act.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll rewind the clock here, and that's going to be halftime.
All right, we'll take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
Hi, this is Steve with Progressive Collision and Glass. Everyone wants their car looking great. Let my experienced staff at Progressive Collision and Glass help you. Whether it's accident damage, a cracked windshield, hail damage, or you just like your car cleaned and detailed and looking its very best. Did you know that we will even pick up your car and bring it to the shop for the needed repairs and detailing? Here at Progressive Collision and Glass, we go the extra mile for you. So stop by Progressive Collision and Glass or just give us a call at 839-2255. We're located right on Main Street in Ortonville.
You'll warm up with the falling prices at Hartman Super Value in Ortonville this week. Check out their savings in the meat department on assorted pork products. A 1-pound package of strawberries is $2.99. Macintosh or Cortland crisp, juicy apples just 99 cents a pound. Essential everyday butter is $2.99. And assorted Campbell soups are 4 for $5. It's the season to save while prices are falling at Hartman Super Value in Ortonville.
Border Lake Insurance in Millbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Millbank, 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in the Senbank building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ortonville Area Health Services offers professional driving assessments to help you or your loved one stay safe and confident behind the wheel. Whether you're recovering from an injury, adjusting to new medications, or noticing age-related changes in vision or mobility, this evaluation can help. Each assessment is conducted by Wayne Dardis, a licensed occupational therapist and driver rehabilitation professional, and includes cognitive screening, vision screening, and physical assessment. To schedule your driving assessment, call OAHS 320-839-6157. Big Stone Area Hardware in Ortonville may be our small-town hardware store, but they have one of the largest Milwaukee tool selection for miles around, even more than the big box stores. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, Milwaukee Tools get the job done, and Big Stone Area Hardware has them. From bare tools and batteries to tool and battery combos and all the accessories that go with them. See Big Stone Area Hardware for your next Milwaukee tool. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturdays 8 to 4, and Sundays 11 to 3.
It is 17 minutes past 8 o'clock, and we've lost a degree. We're down to 54 right now. We are headed for a low tonight of 42 degrees under clear skies. Some increasing clouds tomorrow with a high of 68 degrees, and possibly by Sunday, knock on wood, we could see a 70% chance of rain, but we will see what happens around then. Right now, we are at halftime up on the hill at Trojan Field with Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. We're going to go through a scoring recap, which was pretty much all Border West.
Yeah, well, pretty much, or actually much.
Actually all, yeah.
As we're sitting at 50-0, Border West at the half.
Opening drive, 76-yard kickoff return right off the bat for Border West into the end zone. 2-point conversion was good. Second drive, they drove it down, scored on a 10-yard passing play, and the 2-point conversion made it 16-0. Third drive, they got a 21-yard touchdown pass, plus the 2-point conversion. Third possession, ran it in from 6 yards out, went for the extra point, and that was successful. Next possession, 7-yard touchdown run by Olson. Olson was most of their offense tonight.
Yeah, well, he had their first touchdown on special teams of the first quarter, and then had a offensive touchdown, their last score of the first quarter. And yes, it was 37-0 after one quarter of football.
So Next two drives, they got 41-yard touchdown reception. And they missed the extra point on that one. Pretty much the only thing that they've missed tonight. And their last drive was a 47-yard touchdown run with the 2-point conversion, or the extra point was good, bringing us to a final score of 50-0 for Border West.
Yeah, all Bucks in the first half. We should note before we go to break here, Ortonville will get the football to start half number 2. Whenever we start, because we're waiting on Just for Kicks to dance at halftime, and they are experiencing the dreaded technical difficulties. I think they're not getting their sound to go to their speakers, which, I don't know if you're anything like me, Russ, I triple, quadruple, quintuple, check everything like that, so looks like they maybe finally got it figured out.
I'm seeing some thumbs up, so yeah.
But I'm not hearing anything yet, so not going to count it. So those were your first half scores. Russ, you need a little more time to get those stats totaled up?
Yes, we'll take a 3-minute break and total up our stats and bring you them right after the break.
Hi, this is Mike with the Ortonville Independent. When quality and creativity matters, trust the name that's been delivering for years. The Ortonville Independent and Indie Print. From big-time billboards to custom invites, we are your local full-service print powerhouse. With 8 in-house printers, we offer versatility and precision for items such as brochures, business cards, raffle tickets, envelopes, you name it, we print it. Choose local, choose experience, choose the Ortonville Independent and Indie Print, where your ideas come to life.
Runlin Excavating in Big Stone City does the job right. Whether you're building a new home, need fill, need to knock an old building down, maybe you need a new driveway. Well, that's what they do. It's always better to hire locally. And Runlin Excavating has been here for a long time to make sure the job is done the way you want it done. For all of your excavating needs, see Runlin Excavating in Big Stone City.
Aslan Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Millbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Aslan Construction the contractor you want for your building project. Go with the people you trust. Aslan Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
Conroy Eye Care in Ortonville and Appleton has 20 years experience in the care and treatment of your eyes. Check with them for all your eye health needs. Glasses by Nike, Fitovers, Jimmy Choo, and Ray-Ban are just a few of the brands they feature. Dr. Chris always has the latest equipment for diagnosis and treatment for your eyes. Conroy's is a family eye clinic with care options for you and your family, and they offer emergency eye treatment after hours. Contact Conroy Eye Care at 320-839-2608.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
Heading up to Trojan Field with the halftime show, here is Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. We're back. Again, the Just for Kicks dancers are out there. Both of my daughters danced all through high school.
Okay.
For Just for Kicks.
Okay, so you know how this goes.
My oldest daughter taught some of the little kids in Just for Kicks, and my youngest daughter ended up teaching a high school team, dance team. So
both my girls dance in Millbank, and it's I would say a little more of a ballet kind of Cicchetti formal style, a little different than Just for Kicks. But my oldest did do Just for Kicks when she was really little, and I remember going to those. those. It was pretty fun.
Sure.
So, I always figure as long as the kids are doing something, it may not be something you always necessarily enjoy or have a background in, but as long as they're doing something, that's better than nothing.
Right. First half stats, again, are pretty much all Border West. Rushing, we had 230 yards for Border West. They were led by Steffens with 1 carry for 47 yards. Nobody really stood out. They're all about in the 40s. Passing, 99 yards. We had 5 receivers, each catching 1 ball, for a total of 329 yards for Border West. Trojans, on the other hand, Jones was their main carrier, had 12 carries for 16 yards. Kiefler, a couple scrambles, couple runs, 5 carries, 22 yards. Rushing, 38 yards. Passing, we had 3 receivers catch the ball, 1 reception each, 20 yards, for a total of 58 yards. Trojans, the one drive they had, second to the last drive, where they got it down to first and goal from the 9-yard line, was obviously their best drive of the night, but came away with no points after going for it on 4th down.
Nope. Ortonville will get the ball first when we resume play here to start the 3rd quarter in a few minutes. Just a couple quick programming reminders here. We'll wrap up tonight's game. We will have Coach's Corner for you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., so be sure to join us for that. We'll recap this game and also hopefully talk some Trojan cross country and volleyball as well. Next week, we'll be heading midweek, MEA week, to Fergus Falls. It is the regular season finale. Ortonville at Hillcrest Lutheran Academy up on the beautiful campus there in Fergus. Honestly, have you been to Fergus Falls,
yes.
Hillcrest?
Yes.
I guess when your kid has to pay like $35,000 a year for tuition, it better be pretty nice, or whatever it is. But I always enjoyed their facility and their setting up there. It's quite nice. So Ortonville at Fergus Falls, Hillcrest on Wednesday. They'll seed out the playoffs. They will start then the following Tuesday. Ortonville, as long as they're playing, they will be on the road. Last year we did not participate in the playoffs, mostly because of injuries and numbers. I think at this point they probably will play as long as they can keep some semblance of health, which they've been sitting in a pretty decent spot so far this year, up to this point anyways.
Sure, get the young kids another game under their belt.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and one thing nice is as a 6 seed, you're not having to play the 1 or 2, which would either be Border West or Hillcrest. Not to say that if they go to like a Hancock, that's a a lot easier opponent, because they got some good players. They're a nice team too, but makes it a little better situation certainly than going up to one of those 2 top teams.
Right. The 2 top teams we're closing out the season with.
Yeah, and I think just as I've watched so far, I think they're far and away the 2 best teams in the section. I've not seen Hillcrest yet, but to think that they've beat this team, I think 28-6, that tells you they're pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it looks like they're going to kick off the second half, maybe run about a 2-minute break, Margaret, and we'll have the second half for you right after this.
Hi, this is Steve with Progressive Collision and Glass. Everyone wants their car looking great. Let my experienced staff at Progressive Collision and Glass help you. Whether it's accident damage, a cracked windshield, hail damage, or you just like your car cleaned and detailed and looking its very best. Did you know that we will even pick up your car and bring it to the shop for the needed repairs and detailing? Here at Progressive Collision and Glass, we go the extra mile for you. So stop by Progressive Collision and Glass, or just give us a call at 839-2255. We're located right on Main Street in Ortonville.
I have 30 seconds to tell you about the specials this week at Hartman Super Value in Ortonville. But what I'd rather talk about is their Red Tag Inflation Busters. Oh my gosh, it's a revolution. 2,000 plus Red Tag Inflation Busters across the store. Produce to pantry, dairy to deli. No other store protects your budget on this many products. Get into Hartman Super Value in Ortonville and check it out. It's serious savings for hard-working families. Hartman Super Value open 7 days a week, and there's no food sales tax in Minnesota.
Border Lake Insurance in Millbank and Ortonville is your locally owned independent insurance agency. As an independent insurance agency, Terry Holquist and staff at Border Lake Insurance have access to multiple companies that offer home, farm, auto, commercial, life, and health products. Border Lake Insurance has 2 convenient locations. Stop by or call their Main Street office in Millbank, 605-432-5884. Or in Ortonville, call 320-839-6145. Located in the Senbank building. Border Lake Insurance. Insurance agents you can count on.
Ortonville Area Health Services encourages you to get your flu vaccination this year. Flu shots are available at Northside Medical Clinic in Ortonville and at the Clinton Clinic during regular clinic hours. In addition to flu shots, OAHS also offers a wide range of preventative vaccinations, including flu, COVID, RSV, and pneumonia. Protect yourself and those around you. Give everyone a fighting chance against the flu this season. Call OAHS 320-839-6157 and schedule your flu shot today. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Just a reminder that if you ordered salt from the football team, they will be delivering salt tomorrow, and they'll probably give you a call and say, are you home? So just a reminder, salt tomorrow is coming from the Ortonville football team. All right, back we go to Trojan Field and Adam and Russ.
All right, thank you, Margaret. Teams are already lined up to kick off. Again, Sletton and Kiefler back to receive. Short kick, bounces, picked up by Sletton at the 20-yard line. About a 12-yard return. Looks like he got just across the 30-yard line.
All right, looks like we will go 8-minute quarters here in the second half. For sure, running clock in the fourth. Looks like as of right now, we'll play standard clock here in the third unless they wind it. We'll see. I don't think they're going to, but it's kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword here. You know, you want the kids, they work all week, you want them to have a game, but then, you know, you're down big, you don't want to get guys hurt. So that's the other area there, too, that's tough.
Kiefler under center. Fumble on the exchange there.
Still on the field.
Still rumbling around.
And I think Border West did eventually pick it up.
That was Jonke that fumbled the ball.
I'm not sure if he even actually got the handoff all the way.
Yeah, it was just a bad exchange.
So Ortonville going to turn it over on the first play of the second half.
They're going to spot the ball at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Trojans with Gage Larson, Luke Claypool trying to catch the third defensive lineman here. Start the second half. Looks like Bauer.
17-2, the pass on the left side. Pulled out of bounds. Receiver is Frisch.
That's Evan Frisch, 6 foot, 150, a junior. New QB, you said, was 17?
17.
Landon Andrews, 5'9", 140, and a freshman.
Freshman quarterback. There we go.
Kind of looks like a QB. He's got that look to him.
Oh, nice tall kid.
Yeah, I don't know. He says 5'9", but I don't know. He looks a little bigger than that.
Yeah, he looks pretty tall. Takes the snap.
Fake a draw, actually.
Rolls to his right, and he's got some room to run into the end zone for a touchdown. Number 17, Andrews. It's about a 15-yard touchdown run.
That's about as poor a start in the second half as you could have.
Yeah.
Honestly. Turnover, 2-play drive, other team scores, 56-0 Bucks. I'm really surprised they actually are doing running clock here the entire second half.
Extra point attempt, bad snap, picked up by the kicker, and he is tackled in the backfield by Kiefler.
So the extra point is no good.
And with that, we'll take a quick 30-second timeout.
Big Stone Area Hardware in Ortonville may be our small-town hardware store, but they have one of the largest Milwaukee tool selection for miles around, even more than the big box stores. Whether you're a contractor or a do-it-yourselfer, Milwaukee Tools get the job done, and Big Stone Area Hardware has them. From bare tools and batteries to tool and battery combos and all the accessories that go with them. See Big Stone Area Hardware for your next Milwaukee tool. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30, Saturdays 8 to 4, and Sundays 11 to 3.
With more of tonight's game, here is Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. Waiting on Border West to line up for the kickoff.
56-0 Bucks. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. When you have a chance, Ross, have to tell me who Border West finishes out their season with. I know I printed out some schedules over there for you, but we know Ortonville's up in Hillcrest next week for sure. Not sure who Border West ends up finishing with, but they'll have their regular season finale next week.
Underwood.
Home versus Underwood up in Wheaton.
Kickoff is a low kick onto the ground.
Haugen.
Picked up by Haugen off to his right.
Finally able to drag him down, muscling his way ahead on the return.
About a 10-yard return.
Yeah, near the 35. 1st and 10, Ortonville.
17 Andrews.
They're going to give him the ball just across the 35 at about the 36, we'll call it. 7:07. Time remaining in the third quarter on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard.
See if Jonky, if they give him the ball, if he can get a clean handoff here, he's back in at running back.
And he gets the handoff, rolls off to his right a little bit, hit in the backfield, and he's going to lose a yard.
At 47, I believe that's Smith. Seems like he's pretty much in on every tackle from that DN spot. Yep, Adam Smith. TFL there for a loss of 1.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 from the 35-yard line.
Got some younger kids out there. Cochran is a freshman. He's in at receiver.
Goes in motion. Kiefler under center. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, and looking to run the ball. He's got some room, and I believe he's going to get the first down. Flag on the play.
It was pretty close. I mean, that's all the way on the other side of the field. He was going right towards the first down marker. Big hit.
They're going to call him short, about a yard short, so a 10-yard gain.
It's going to be a late hit, though. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yep, they're marking off personal foul.
Late hit.
Late hit on the Bucks. Another 15 yards after the 9-yard gain. We'll take that.
So that'll push the football to the Bucks 40. 1st and 10, Ortonville.
Last time they had this, we got down into 1st and goal situation.
Yeah, I think they were down as far as the 6.
Yeah.
But had a holding penalty, actually, on a touchdown that was waved off then, and then they were not able to score from there.
Jonky is the lone setback. Sletton is in motion. Shotgun snap to Kiefler. He looks to run to his right. He hit at the line of scrimmage, rolls forward for a yard gain.
It's chased from behind by Smith. Blake Furman in the area as well, in on the tackle.
And again, they're going to give him a generous spot, so we're going to give him 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 from the Bucks 38-yard line.
I think I'm getting soft, Russ. I'm getting chilly, and honestly, it's pretty nice out. Not used to it.
It's cooling off quick.
Oh, yeah. Yep, for sure.
Jonky the lone setback once again. Shotgun snap to Kiefler, rolls to his left,
Big
and
time
he's
pressure.
in trouble. He's looking to get rid of it, and he throws it out of bounds. Over the head of Cochran. Good play to avoid the sack.
Tegan Cardwell, sophomore, number 50, in on the pressure, forcing that Kiefler scramble around and eventual incomplete pass.
He had no time even just to set up to look downfield. He was scrambling right from the get-go.
I would agree as well. So that's tough to not be able to make your reads and look down the field.
Yep. Third down and 8. I got Haugen coming and bringing the play in. Shotgun formation for Kiefler.
Certainly 4-down territory here.
Looking to pass.
Little screen.
To his right. Nice. Down close to the line to gain.
That'll be a first down.
That's a first down, absolutely. About a 10-yard gain on the completion there to Haugen.
Yeah, nothing fancy there. Just a little drop screen to the near side. Haugen really didn't make any guys miss. He just ran until he had some contact, and then he pushed him forward for a few extra yards.
And another Trojans first down.
Jonathan Olson checks in for Border West. They continue to bring in size, 6'2", 290, coming in at a nose tackle. He's on the Adam DeShield diet, it looks like.
There you go.
Big boy.
First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Jonky in the backfield. Kiefler rolling to his left, looking to throw, looking downfield, lets it go over the head of Chase Lovegren. Pretty well covered, not much he could do there, but throw it over the head. Would have been a tough play for Lovegren to make.
Alexander Murphy from his right defensive end kind of forced Kiefler to keep rolling, make that a tough throw. Yeah. Kiefler's not had really I don't know if he's had a play tonight where he's just been able to comfortably drop back, kind of read the field and make a throw. It's always on the move under some duress.
But he's looked smart back there.
Yeah,
he's gotten rid of it a couple times when he needed to. He hasn't made any dumb passes. It's been where the ball needs to go every play.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. Just hard to make the big play or a good play when you just can't have enough time to see the field and make your reads.
Shotgun snap, straight drop back, rolling to his right is Kiefler, and he'll pull it down to run. He's got a little bit of room.
Nice run, Izzy.
Out about the 15-yard line.
13-yard gain. Adam Smith initially chasing him, but he just couldn't hold on. Kiefler works his way ahead. Trojans driving, trying to break that 0 off the scoreboard. 56-0 Border West here late third quarter.
Good enough for the first down. Ball placed at the 15-yard line, first and 10. 4:25 to go on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Shotgun snap again for Kiefler. Jonky in the backfield. Hand off to Jonky up the middle. He's got a few yards.
Cuts to his right, works his way forward for a pretty nice gain. Tackles teamed up Alexander Murphy and Blake Furman. On that stop, it'll be second down and 4. About a 6-yard gain.
6-yard gain, sure.
For all the baseball heads out there, Seattle still leading 1-0 over Detroit. Bottom of the 5th in that Game 5 deciding ALDS. Again, winner moves on to take on the Blue Jays in the American League Championship Series.
Shotgun formation once again. Low snap.
Looked like a run all the way.
He's going to run to his left. There's a flag on the play. He's down to about the 1-yard line, but we'll see what the flag is. It's in the backfield.
Yeah, when you see the flag thrown where it was, you don't feel good about it, but we'll see what the call is.
Holding on the Trojans.
Okay.
That'll be a 10-yard penalty.
I don't know. It looked like that might have been a quarterback run right away by design, although there was a receiver down the field, so I'm not totally sure. But all in all, it is all for naught as they'll get moved back. Second
down and 14. placed at the...
Got Fetters, Carls, and Larson in on the line with Bauer at a tight end.
Shotgun snap, looking to pass, rolling to his left.
There's some good time.
Down the field, just off the fingertips there of Haugen.
Another flag.
Another flag in the backfield.
That was by far, I would say, Jacoby Kiefler's best protection he's had on a pass attempt all night, although maybe it was a little bit too good. We'll have to see.
Personal foul, face mask.
On the defense.
On the defense.
Okay. So that'll be from the 19. It should be half the distance. So I'd say the football goes down to around the 10.
And do they do an automatic first down on a personal foul?
No, I do not believe so. No.
Okay.
Personal foul, face mask on the box.
Just goes to the spot and...
That'll move the Trojan
Ortonville can get a first down. It's like around the 3 or 4 yard line, I would say. Still trying to figure this one out here. Looks like the football's at the 10, so we had that part right. And it'll be a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. 3:19 to go, third quarter. And they fake the handoff and a roll to his right. He's looking to throw, maybe just to get rid of it.
That's a fumble.
That is a fumble. Fallen on by the Trojans.
Tried to throw the ball. It ended up going backwards.
Yeah, backwards pass is...
although Kiefler might have been close to being down.
Recovered by Carls to keep the ball, but they're going to have a big loss on that one.
And we're going back and forth here. It's like playing a violin. Back, forth, back, forth.
About a 9-yard loss.
Down to the 6, back to the 19, down to the 5, and I think we're back around the 19 again.
19-yard line?
Yep, 3rd and 14. Clock rolling, 2:35 to play here in quarter number 3. We should have a pretty swiftly played fourth quarter, as we'll see that 8 minutes of time running clock as well.
I got Haugen and Lovegren to the near side.
I guess throw the ball to the end zone.
Looking to pass.
Underneath.
A little bit behind. That was intended for Haugen. If he hits him in stride, he might still be running.
Kind of looked like Lovegren was maybe going to run a little wheel route there, but I think it maybe was kind of a dummy route. I don't think they ever were looking to him, but that's maybe the play I would go for here on 4th down. But this is going to be one of, if not Ortonville's best opportunity to maybe get some points on the board.
Absolutely.
As we said, one other time they were down inside the 10. Now this drive, they were down inside the 10, not anymore, but they got to convert here. A 4th and 14 from the Border West 19.
Single setback is Jonke looking to throw out of the shotgun formation, rolling to his right and scrambling back to the middle of the field, and he's going to let it go.
Picked off.
Intercepted.
At the 8-yard line.
Number 10. Brought it back to the 33-yard line.
Vance Shea with the interception. Yeah, had to throw the ball there.
Right, you got to get rid of it. Doesn't do any good to throw it incomplete, so why not? Bucks will take over after the interception, 33-yard line.
Second turnover of the night, I believe, both coming here in the third quarter. Buccaneers, 1:56 to play. I'm sure they'll be let out by their backup QB, who ended up playing that last drive, Landon Andrews.
Yeah, number 17, Landon Andrews, in at quarterback. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap and looks to throw it down the field.
Low wobbler, underthrown, almost caught.
And a flag on the play.
Oh, man, I don't know. That ball was way underthrown. I'm not sure it was catchable.
Yeah.
Not totally sure why Border West is throwing 40-yard bombs up 56 points either, but, you know, you got your backups in, so I guess you are allowed to kind of call the play as you wish.
We'll see what they're going to call here.
Looks like Border West backing up, but it's not a spot foul in high school. It's I believe a 15-yard penalty. So maybe it's a 10-yarder. I haven't seen a pass interference, I don't think, all year long.
Yeah.
Looks like it is a 10-yard penalty, but
10-yard penalty. They'll mark it out to the 40.
No, actually a 15-yard penalty, but it is going to be a first down either way.
Yeah. 48-yard line, first down and 10 for Border West.
I tell you what, if I'm the official there's a 0% chance I'm calling that, even if it is pass interference. The ball was way underthrown. I'm not sure it was catchable.
Pass to the left, intended for number 5.
Jackson Gary
off the fingertips. He had a chance to catch it, but
So Andrews just basically get the snap, turn, and throw it. It's a timing play, and then you get blockers out in front. That's almost like you see this a lot with the Denver Broncos coach. They call them pass plays that are really more like a run play.
Yeah.
But in that case, it was incomplete, so not.
Andrews in shotgun formation again.
Single high deep safety for the Trojan defense. Penalty
motion on the Bucks.
They're going to run that time with Steffens, who had the big touchdown run on their last drive. Now Border West back to a 2nd and 15. Had a few penalties in tonight's game. I wouldn't say it's been overtly penalized, but quite a few.
Yeah, first half was nice and clean, but there's more here in the second. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line, 2nd down and 15. Andrew still in at quarterback in this shotgun formation. Hands it off.
Lost the
bad
ball.
handoff, and the Trojans will recover. Number 62 for the Trojans.
Steven Hernandez. First-year player, I believe they announced him, and a senior, so that's nice to add to the resume. Yeah, it looked like the quarterback for Border West, Andrews, if he was going to recover that ball after he dropped it, he was going to have to get hit really hard, and kind of maybe chose not to get hit so much.
He did not want to get hit.
No, as he kind of turned the shoulder and sort of half grabbed towards the football, and Ortonville was flying in there to get it.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Handoff.
Trojan Jones.
Right up the middle and off to the left. Jones might be a little shy of the first down. We'll see where they spot it. 9-yard carry.
Yeah, good first down run. 9 yards. Nothing fancy there. Just a quick run off of the A-gap.
2nd down. Looks like a 2nd down and 2. So we'll give him 8 on that carry.
Working our way towards a minute to play here in quarter number 3.
Under center, handoff to Jones up the middle. He got a few more yards. He lost the ball.
Did he? Yeah, looked like it came out.
But I believe the Trojans got it back.
Yeah, he got it back.
Good enough for a Trojan first down.
All right, moving the chains here.
Getting the running game going.
A little bit. Not sure if we'll...
Jones the lone setback. Shotgun formation once again for Kiefler. Handoff to Jones. Hit at the line of scrimmage.
And that should be our final play of the third quarter.
10 seconds and counting. And that is the end of the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break.
Hi, this is Mike with the Ortonville Independent. When quality and creativity matters, trust the name that's been delivering for years. The Ortonville Independent and Indie Print. From big-time billboards to custom invites, we are your local full-service print powerhouse. With 8 in-house printers, we offer versatility and precision for items such as brochures, business cards, wrap raffle tickets, envelopes, you name it, we print it. Choose local, choose experience, choose the Ortonville Independent and Indie Print, where your ideas come to life.
With the final quarter of tonight's game, here is Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. Teams are changing sides.
A real orange moon coming up off to the east there. That's not a full moon anymore, but wow, beautiful moonrise coming up here on this Friday night. We will play again an 8-minute fourth quarter, and we will move now to the running clock as well, Russ.
Both teams taking extended timeout, talking about fourth quarter.
Yep. As we said, Ortonville at Fergus Falls next week. Hillcrest Lutheran Academy looks like a Comet team on their way to being the number one seed in Section 4 9-man. Border West, they'll be in Wheaton to take on the Underwood Rockets. Look like the Bucks, actually both the Bucks and Hillcrest, if they win tonight and next week, they'll have that first round of playoffs off, as it'll be the 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5. The 1 and 2 seeds will get a first round bye.
All right, we got Jones in the backfield.
That'll be a 2nd and 10. Low snap.
Low snap picked up, thrown to 52. He got a few yards. That's Haugen. Maybe a 2-yard.
Those quick little dump off screens, jet sweeps. There's so much about timing, and the pass was behind him. He did be able to avoid one guy, but then you look at the backfield and there's $5 there after him after that, and not much doing. Just a short gain, 2 or 3.
3rd down and 8 at the 20-yard line.
You can hit that receiver as he's moving forward and hit him right on the hands. That's when plays like that can be a lot more successful.
We're going to line up under center. Fake the handoff to Jones and a rollout. Oh, and he slipped.
Got the old turf monster at the 25.
Loss of 5.
Jacoby obviously frustrated there. I think he was going to turn and reverse fields to his right, and probably had quite a bit of running room that direction as well, but going in the wrong direction here. Another time where Ortonville looks like they kind of pushed the ball, threatening into Border West territory, only to kind of stub their own toes a few different times. Still got 4th down here, though. Got to get 13 yards to keep the drive alive. Looks like Border West going to play some conservative defense, try and keep everything in front of them. They got 2 deep safeties. Their corners playing off the line a little bit as well. As Ortonville trying to get set up here. Maybe too many on the field, so they run one off.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw, looking downfield. He's going to roll to his left, and he's going to pull it down and run.
Nice move, nice move.
Down to the 10-yard line.
That's going to be close.
Depends where they spot it. Give them the spot, guys. Give them the spot. They're moving the chains. Yeah. First down, Trojans. So we're going to give them a 13-yard gain there. Down to the 11-yard line.
Pretty much got it where he needed to go.
So 1st and 10, they can still get another first down.
Yeah, can get a first down around the 1. All right, mission number 1 to get that goose egg off the scoreboard has been accomplished. They kept the drive alive. Now they need to get into the end zone and get some points.
Got Haugen and Jones in the backfield.
Jet sweep.
To number 8. He goes out to the right.
Ooh, big hit. Avery Hughes got the handoff. Went to his right, cut up field, and tried to cut back, and he cut right into number 35, Tristan Schultz. And the 5'9 freshman took him down. Still decent first down carry, though. Maybe 3 or about 3 yards.
3 yards.
Okay.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 7. 7. Manageable.
For sure, yep. 4:35 and the clock rolling to play here in the football game.
Fake handoff to Jones, roll to the left, and a pass complete into the end zone for Haugen for an Ortonville Trojans touchdown.
Nice rhythm play there. That pass on the move, so
hit him right where he needed to hit him, just like you said.
About a 7-yarder, I guess.
Yeah. So we'll see. Probably a 2-point attempt here.
Oh, I would certainly imagine they'll go for 2. Why not?
Jones in the backfield, shotgun formation for Kiefler. Takes a snap, looking to run, and he's got nowhere to run. He turns around, way back, and he throws it. Well, he intended it for Jones, but incomplete. And with that, we will take another 30-second timeout.
Rungland Excavating in Big Stone City does the job right. Whether you're building a new home, need fill, need to knock an old building down, maybe you need a new driveway. Well, that's what they do. It's always better to hire locally. And Rungland Excavating has been here for a long time to make sure the job is done the way you want it done. For all of your excavating needs, see Rungland Excavating in Big Stone City.
It is 9 o'clock from 1350 AM, 94.5 FM, KDIO, Ortonville, as we head back to Trojan Field and Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. Trojans get into the end zone there. Nice little drive they put together.
Right at 50 degrees on pretty much a perfectly designed fall Friday night for football. Didn't see a close competitive game, of course, like we would hope, but honestly, the weather, you couldn't have ordered it much better. So 4:10 to play, and clock stopped as we changed possessions here and whatnot, but then they'll get it rolling again.
And is to kick off here.
It's like Steffens back deep, but it'll be an up man.
Taken at the 32-yard line, about a 10-yard return for number 16, Ryan Bloom.
Another freshman, one of 12 freshmen on their roster. So they got actually 47 rostered kids for Border West, and only 7 of those seniors. So it's got a pretty young team, generally speaking.
Border West will take over first down and 10 at the 46-yard line, their side of the 50-yard line.
Now pretty much with a second and maybe even in a lot of cases third team kids out there.
Looks like Andrews in at quarterback yet.
Yep. Trojans, looks like Larson, Claypool, Bauer down on the defensive line. Trayshawn Jones in at a linebacker. We'll try and get all these kids mentioned. Hughes at a linebacker.
Snap to Andrews, fakes the handoff, rolls to his left, throws the ball.
Right through the hands of the intended receiver, incomplete.
Intended receiver was Ryan Bloom. It went right through his hands. I don't know he was expecting it.
I don't know. I thought the quarterback was going to run.
Yeah.
Looks like Jaden Rather into the game, number 46, a junior. So he'll check in. Looks like along the defensive line, also joined by Liam Johnson, number 18. Yonke in at a linebacker position. Sletton at a corner. Here's second down.
Andrews hands off, running to the right is number 28, I believe.
Yeah, that's right.
Good enough for the first down.
Blake Bullhagen, 5'8", 120, and a freshman. Tell you what, he was not going to fumble that ball. He had it up near his chest numbers area and 2 arms just completely wrapped around the football.
Good enough for the first down. Down to the 40-yard line for the Bucks. In their hurry-up offense still. 1:45 to go on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Shotgun formation for Andrews. He loses the ball, picks it up and rolls to his left. He'll take off and run. He's got the first down. He's got the 20-yard line. Forced out of bounds.
Andrews keeps forced out of bounds by Yankee.
So he got about a 20-yard gain there. Good enough for the first down. Down to the 20-yard line once again. Hurry up offense. Andrews in shotgun formation. Snap is way over his head. He comes back, picks it up.
Boys
looking to run. Trojan's looking to stop him, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to gain yardage. He's got 9-yard gain on that one. Boy, he ran it a long ways for 9 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say all the way back to maybe the 30, 35.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So we're going to have a second down and 2. They gave him 8 yards.
And I think Border West has finally called off the dogs, as they say, and that's going to be your ball game.
All right, with 10 seconds to go and the clock running, we're going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we will be back with final stats.
Haslett Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Millbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslett Construction the contractor you want for your building project. Go with the people you trust. Haslett Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
Conroy Eye Care in Ortonville and Appleton has 20 years experience in the care and treatment of your eyes. Check with them for all your eye health needs. Glasses by Nike, Fitovers, Jimmy Choo, and Ray-Ban are just a few of the brands they feature. Dr. Chris always has the latest equipment for diagnosis and treatment for your eyes. Conroy's is a family eye clinic with care options for you and your family, and they offer emergency eye treatment after hours. Contact Conroy Eye Care at 320-839-2608.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Millbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Millbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug. Everyday savings close to home.
Hi, this is Steve with Progressive Collision and Glass. Everyone wants their car looking great. Let my experienced staff at Progressive Collision and Glass help you. Whether it's accident damage, a cracked windshield, hail damage, or you just like your car cleaned and detailed and looking its very best. Did you know that we will even pick up your car and bring it to the shop for the needed repairs and detailing? Here at Progressive Collision and Glass, we go the extra mile for you. So stop by Progressive Collision and Glass or just give us a call at 839-2255. We're located right on Main Street in Ortonville.
You'll warm up with the falling prices at Hartman Super Value in Ortonville this week. Check out their savings in the meat department on assorted pork products. A 1-pound package of strawberries is $2.99. McIntosh or Cortland crisp, juicy apples just 99 cents a pound. Essential everyday butter is $2.99. And assorted Campbell soups are 4 for $5. It's the season to save while prices are falling at Hartman Super Value in Ortonville.
With the wrap-up of tonight's game, here is Adam and Russ.
Thank you, Margaret. Back here at Trojan Field for the wrap-up. Border West, the running quarters there, they got a lot less production.
Well, yeah,
we'll call it
in the second half. But
the second half,
the score was set, the numbers were set. I don't know where you ended up with yards, but they probably had to be 350 plus, I would say.
Yep, a little over that. We got 273 rushing on the ground for Border West total.
Okay.
110 through the air.
Can be a little deceiving as well, as a lot of times they're playing with shorter fields too.
Yeah. Total for Border West, we got 383 yards. They scored in the third quarter there, and that was it for their second half scoring.
Yeah, quarter scores were as follows. Border West 37-0 after just a dominant first quarter. Led 50-0 at halftime. And I believe it was 50-0 after 3 and 56-6 the final.
For the Trojans, I've got 83 yards on the ground for a total, 39 in the air, total of 122 yards gained.
All right. Looking at next week for these squads, Ortonville at Fergus Falls to take on Hillcrest Lutheran on Wednesday night. MEA week, we'll have it for you here on KDIO. 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock kick. Border West, home versus Underwood next week, and that game will be at 7 p.m. up in Wheaton. And then after next week, we seed them up and head for the postseason.
There you go.
All right, Russ, any final thoughts before we put this one to bed?
Well, an overmatched team. The big team of Border West. How many players did you say they suited up?
Well, I think they had 39 in uniform tonight and 47 on their roster. So they're definitely, I would say A or even double A roster size. It's pretty hard to believe a team like that has a couple losses, but Stephen Argyle in week 1 and then Hillcrest a couple weeks later got them, but they're playing pretty well. Very physical, I would say. That's the thing I take away is they play right to the end of every single play. Pursuit, aggressive. I'm curious to see. I think they got a shot to do some damage in the section playoffs, to be honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Other than that, that's our ball game. 56-6 Buccaneers. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Thanks to Ortonville Area Health Services for tonight's video stream sponsorship. Big thanks to Margaret back at the studio and all of our regular sponsors as well. For Russ Minahan, I'm Adam DeShiel saying goodbye for now. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning with Coach's Corner at 9 a.m. as we say goodnight from Trojan Field.
All right, thank you, Adam, and thank you.